I'm not late to my own stream. You're late to my own stream. Hello, welcome to stream. I hope that you're all doing well today. I was just laying down watching a brutally unserious show on Netflix, which I think they intended for it to be serious, but the presentation is nonsense, and so I can't take it seriously, which feels bad because it's like subject matter that has definitely happened in real life, but the way they've gone about depicting it is just so incredibly unserious that even though it's a serious story, it's somehow funny. And it's called The Accident. And it's just about it's about a horrible accident that takes place involving some kids in a bounce house. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. It's just too funny to think about again. So like, the reason why it's unserious is it's like a crime investigation show, because like there's definitely something that happened to these kids, but like the thing that's so unserious about it is, even though it's a horrible crime that took place, for some reason they decided to make the closing credits of the show reliving the accident. So there's just like all these chairs and cups flying around in the background of the credits. And I can't take it seriously because it's just too funny. Anyway, that's what I was doing, and that's why I'm late. So if you're wondering why I'm late, that's why. Anyway, we're continuing Trails Through Daybreak today. If you weren't here last time, you missed us getting assaulted by a good pair. We went to Longlai, where we're on vacation now, and we spent some time indulging in some activities with our friends, and then we got to rescue somebody from a waterfall mountain, and that somebody was Judith, who was bathing under the waterfall, thinking that it would help her focus. Judith then got attacked, and she decided to transform in the open, so now we know her secret identity. And then she decided to flash us at the same time. So we both know her secret identity and got to see her naked all in the same cutscene. It was really quite something. And that was where we stopped. So that's where we ended last time. That's what you missed. So if you weren't here, sorry about it. You have to watch. You have to see the titties. That didn't happen on YouTube. At the part where people were falling off the boot, the sound effect they used was making her laugh. That's why my mom came on the Titanic. Oh, that's horrible, but I get it. Yeah, it's like, I know what they're going for. Like, it's serious subject matter. Like, people have definitely died in this way before, and I'm not disrespecting the subject matter, and I'm not even really disrespecting the creators, because like, it's an interesting show in the sense that like I've never seen anyone make a mystery quite like this. It's just they've made some choices that make me wonder if it was supposed to be entirely serious. And the credits is just one of them. There's other choices too. So at the opening of 3 episodes so far, they've had a dramatic rendition of the bounce house flying away with children in it, set to opera music. And I don't know if this was meant to evoke emotion or if it's just somebody's idea of a joke, but I just laugh every time I see it because I can't take it seriously. So yeah, okay, so yeah, this is why I was late to my own stream. I was struggling with this. As you can see, it was very important. It was very important content, so yeah, alright. Let's get back to the game. Yeah, it's just, it's something you have to see. You just have to see it. It's so it's giving me like I don't know. It's giving me like funniest ways to die vibes, like one of those YouTube videos. I don't know. And it's so weird because I know it's supposed to be serious, but the choices are just not invoking serious.
On my way.
Oh, you're back. Welcome back, everyone. Is it just me, or did Judith's face look a bit red? It's a rather long story. Long and short of it is, Van ended up seeing... Can we please drop this and move on? Hmm? Aw, come on. Don't be mad just because she put the smackdown on you. I'm just glad you were able to bring her back safe and sound. I didn't realize you knew her personally, though. I guess there was no reason for me to keep her identity a secret after all, huh? Sure, but you still did the right thing. When you're dealing with customers, trust is everything. She footed the bill, by the way. You don't need to pay us a single mira. Oh, thank you. I'll be going then. If you ever need anything else while you're in town, just let me know. Bye, Senri. Let's play together sometime. I'd like that too. I see the two of them became fast friends. They did. He taught her a lot of songs and games that are popular here in Longlai. Glad to hear it. Man, though, is it ever getting late. I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling kind of bushed. Think we could head back to the inn and rest? I like your butt. Aw, thank you, Mal. And hello, welcome. So how is Yume just traveling with them? She got permission to go on vacation with them. They thought it would be good for her, and it was also a good opportunity for her mother and her mother's father to talk things out about Mexen. There are a lot of fun things to do at the inn too, you know. It has a big outdoor spring you might like. What a nice idea it would be for us all to go in for a soak before dinner. Okay. You guys do look tired, so let Yume give you a lot of Satina C. Thanks, kiddo. I'm surprised she's heard that expression before. Guess that stubborn old man's rubbing off on her. Yeah, it was a nice little opportunity for her. But didn't this baby change out her work uni? Oh, it's not a uniform. No, it's just her clothes. I think they only gave her one outfit. The group made their way to the inn, where they relaxed in their rooms and indulged in its facilities to unwind. They also took the time to report the cryptid-like beast's defeat to the guild while letting Nina and Bramati know that Judith had been found. Dinner was reserved for 6:30 p.m. Before that, however, they decided to do a little something else to make the most of their trip to Longlai. The bath time? Is the bath? Of course it's the bath. Why did I even ask?
Enough with the seduction act.
I can't let my act get rusty while I'm not on stage, you know? But damn, this water doesn't feel good. There's springs over in Longport, but this next level. What, is the kid not coming in? Feels like a waste to come all this way and not use the outdoor spring.
Yeah, I did invite him, but he said he was too tired and was just gonna settle with a shower.
Weird. Didn't seem like he was afraid of showing off that skinny-ass body or whatever.
There's plenty of cultures out there that don't do public bathing. Could just be that. But you're right that it's a waste not to come in. I'll see if he wants me to reserve the place for him later.
Like some overprotective parent. Well, that kiddo might not be here to give you some TLC, but I am. How about it? This do it for ya? Old farts like you love these kinds of poses, right?
Oh, knock it off. Just because you were born with looks and talent doesn't make it okay to abuse them.
Made you hard?
I'm limp as a damn noodle.
Oh my god.
What are they even talking about over there?
Why?
Who knows? I can't believe those two. Though I'm sure it was Aaron who was the one who started it. Your hair is so smooth,
Aw.
Reset. Can I wash it for you?
I would be delighted if you did.
Yume really does have a way of becoming fast friends with anyone. I think of her as my little sister at this point. She reminds me of my younger siblings back home. I almost forgot you're an older sister. It doesn't feel quite right to me somehow. Maybe for you, but for me, Kasim doesn't come home very often. So I actually feel way more like an older sister than a younger one.
Aaron really loves to tease Van, huh? Yeah, he's just a tease in general. Like, he really is just a tease.
I see. You'll probably always be the latter to me. Sorry. You're definitely the older sister type, though. Your hair is so long, and your skin's smooth like porcelain. You're so curvy, too. Well, I like the way your hair is fluffy like kitten's fur.
Aww.
And your skin's so lustrous with such a beautiful tone. It's silky to the touch. I love it. You really think so? I'm covered in scars, though. Maybe so, but you got those protecting people like us and loved ones back home, didn't you? I really don't want you to get hurt, of course, but I see those scars more as proof of the sacrifices you've made for others. And so they make me all the more proud of you.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish they would do something with their cosmetics to where they don't show in every cutscene.
Aw, thank you. By the way,
But since it's a
this might
cosmetic,
be out
I
of
guess
nowhere,
it's just
but
like in every cutscene, even though I put it on just to have her something.
what kind of person do you think Van's type is?
Oh my.
Pardon? A long time ago, I remember asking Ida how people usually behave when staying over somewhere. And she said they usually talk about romance and stuff. Like who the people close to them might be in love with. Ida really didn't beat around the bush, huh? I'm sure potential partners for him would need to be over a certain age. So, not us. He sees us more as children. He's so nice, though, isn't he? He makes it look like he's not paying that much attention to us, but it feels like he always is. Yes, I would have to agree. But for example, he isn't the same with us as he is with Rosette and Judith. Elaine, too. It's always like he acts with a lot less restraint towards them. Now that you mention it...
Man, I've seen them all in the sauna before. But you sure got hella scars, huh? Bet they come with a ton of shady stories to tell.
Not gonna deny it. That's just how it is when you're in this business.
I'll bet. Especially when you've got connections with PMCs, the Society, Heiyue, and a bunch of other dicey groups. Sounds like you backed up the Mirage side during the war a couple years ago, too. Then your ex is an A-rank bracer, and you've got a partner in crime in the CID. A ton might even be selling it short.
Keep it up with the wild guesses. Too sharp for his own good.
So, you went to high school with those two, right?
Not
Give me a
my
break
mind
here.
putting Van in the
Your
Gordon Ramsay
intuition is
Nimias.
something else,
Oh
you
no.
brat.
Doesn't need to be something else in this case. The small fry might not have noticed, but Miss Perfect sure has. You're just so easy to read. It's like you're not even trying to hide this stuff.
Cutting right to the chase, huh? I mean, you're right. It's not like I'm going out of my way to hide it, but...
You just never volunteer it either. Same difference. Almost bizarre how you hold your cards close to your chest while using your whole Spriggan deal to meddle in others' affairs. How you always dive head first to protect us from danger, whatever the cost to yourself. Like you aren't worth a damn.
Putting it like that's a little...
You try to disguise it. You get real pushy when it comes to Mira and make a show of boiling everything down to debts paid or owed. But it's all talk, isn't it? At least when it comes to us, you're all give and no take.
Damn.
And I hate how you're making me leave my debt to you forever unpaid. I get it though. You're scared, aren't you?
Oh my.
We all owe you in some way or another. It's part of why I came all the way over to the capital to help out. Not a big part though. Half for sightseeing, half for revenge, and like 1% repaying you.
Oh, no doubt.
But that's not true for the others. They're here because they're grateful to you. Well, they're grateful and they worry about leaving you alone because you're a danger to yourself.
Yikes. I mean, they're not wrong, but like...
We're closer than you think, and not just in age. Maybe think about how liked you actually are next time you want to pull the sacrificial lone wolf act. Not that I care what happens to you, just to be clear. Get out of here with that shit!
Couldn't help myself. Not often you're this sincere. Though if I've got a little hellion like you worried about me, then I got a long ways to go as a man. Just have to take it one day at a time.
Careful you don't overdo it, Grandpa. Anyway, enough serious talk.
Yeah.
We're in a hot springs resort. You gotta tell me all the good night spots. Like where you can get down and dirty in the bath with some hot older girls.
Nowhere, that's where.
Get down and dirty?
Oh my god.
Goodness, I wonder what that could mean. He really can't help himself, can he? Whoa, everything's
One of these
all
days,
right.
Agnes is gonna smack the shit out of that guy.
Sorry for leaving her with you all this time, Reset.
Not at all. We've had a lovely time together.
Leave the washing to me whenever you're ready. I want to help wash the boys too.
Oh! You may know.
Suppose it might be fine if it's just you.
You may know.
We'll have to get there and the owner's okay later.
Flash!
Aww.
Is something wrong?
Not at all. I'm sorry. We just couldn't help looking at you.
Oh, were you concerned with how my artificial body is faring?
Oh, it's not that. If anything, it's the opposite. I forgot it's artificial.
Well, it's not all artificial. It's only partially artificial.
That's quite the compliment. I'm not going out of my way to hide anything, so you can look all you like if the sight doesn't displease you.
You have to squint to notice anything different at all. Oh, I see it now.
This is the joint between two of my artificial parts. All it takes is to wear something over it, and nary a person is likely to notice. Still, while I may sound like an expert, I've only had this body for a year.
I see.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound like I was holding knowledge over you. It's a rather complex story, and much of it is confidential. I wish I could tell you if I'm being truthful.
No, you don't need to apologize. You've gone out of your way to do what you can for us in spite of your limitations. If anything, you've been doing more than you should. It makes me, well, I can't help but compare myself to you and feel a little inadequate. You, yes?
You see, I have numerous skills and knowledge because I was intended to be that way. My skills have been refined and my body modified to best serve my purpose. However, the both of you also have roles that only you can fulfill. Roles that I suspect are much more important to Arkwright Solutions than my own.
Love how the girls are having a heart-to-heart. Yeah, the girls are having a wholesome conversation, and the guys are just talking about being hard.
You really think so? I don't know. That's kind of hard to imagine.
Don't worry about it too much for now. Just try to take it to heart as wisdom from
Yeah,
your
pretty
elders.
much. Homoerotic tension indeed.
To add, while my body might differ from that of an ordinary human's, I am still 20 years old, as I once told you all. I'm not an enchantress who is much older than she appears, or anything to that effect.
Understood. Good to know, Reset. We're so close in age, and yet she's so much wiser than me.
What's an enchantress?
Aww.
Yume! Are you all talking about work? I want to help you all when I'm big too. Grandpa said I couldn't, but I'm not gonna listen to him.
I'm sure
Of course
hearing
not.
that would make him a bit sad.
I know I'd be happy to have you on the team, though. Oh, for sure.
Sure is noisy over there. But I guess that's what happens when 3/4 of the group are kids.
They're just in what I call the hot springs vacation spirit. Think it's probably time we got out anyways.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, getting in the bath with everyone does seem like it would help me get to know them all better, but I doubt they work out the truth that easily. But I couldn't be as comfortable as I can with Gran and the others back home.
Okay. I think Katra is actually trans. I have, like, strong suspicions now. Which, that's kind of cool, because I don't think they've had a trans character in this game. But, yeah. I think that's probably the case.
Still, it would be a waste just to have a shower, so maybe I'll sneak in later once everyone's done.
November 14th, 6:30 p.m. Is this where we get to eat? Now this is fancy. It's so grown up. It really is a lovely room. Oh, but there's other customers here, so we probably shouldn't be eating here when we got a kid with us. Maybe we should eat in the lounge where we had lunch instead? There's no need for concern. This room has been well soundproofed. She isn't going to be a bother to anyone. Well, if you're sure. In that case, I think it would be rude to turn them down. All the other customers do seem to have their own rooms. We prepared the same room you used last night.
Thanks. Yesterday's food was
Oh,
really good,
no.
so I can't wait for...
Oh. It's the lady from earlier. Good evening, Judith. Almost forgot that you were staying in the same place as us.
Oh, right. You did say that you were here for a few days on vacation. Well, I'll just be going then. Wait, I need food!
I'm really sorry to ask, but could I have my meal in my room? I'd be happy to pay you extra for the trouble. Oh, if that's what you would prefer, then we'd be happy to accommodate you. There's no need to pay extra, however. We'll see to getting your room ready. Are you one of Van's friends too? Huh? What are you doing, Yume? When did you get there? What's your name? You're so pretty. I'm Yume. I'm gonna be a cute waitress at Monmar one day. Really? Isn't that something? A little help here? Yums, she's not... My name's Judith. It's nice to meet you, Yume. You too. Aww. Come have your dinner with us. Eating by yourself is so lonely. It'll be way more fun together. Hold on. What would you like to do? Well, we do know her, so I guess it's up to our friend over there. The menu changes daily here, so we'd both be getting the same options regardless, right? Yes, that's correct. We can accommodate either decision. Just let us know what you would prefer. Listen, Yume. You aren't gonna come join us? And Yume wins this round. Didn't stand a chance. I don't think any of us would. Fine! Bring my food in here, please. I accept my fate. Yay! We're happy for you, Yume. I hope this isn't too much trouble. Not at all. We'll get everything ready at once. This tastes so good! Carefully, you're going to get it all over you again. I never would have thought you were the infamous Grimcat causing trouble in the capital. Even after seeing you in that outfit, I'm still having a hard time believing it. I don't blame you. Like I said, though, your secret's safe with us. Don't stress. Thank you again for saving us back at Aljamira, by the way. So don't mention it. You were only there because of a job from me and Nina. It was the least I can do. I think I can trust that you won't tell anyone, though, especially since you seem to have your own stuff you want to keep quiet. Still, if it gets out, it gets out. I'm even prepared to abandon my career as an actress if that happens. You are? I guess if you didn't have that much resolve, you wouldn't target bigwig politicians and the like in the first place. How many other people know your identity other than us? A handful, but they're all people who have different sides of their own. I've somehow managed to keep the whole film industry in the dark, though. Seriously, please don't tell anyone. I'll even pay you hush money if I have to. Nah, your hush money's no good here. Happy to pick up more work from you, though. But, you know, it's been 8 years now since all the Phantom Thief hubbub started. So what, you been living a double life like this since you were a kid? Yeah, I started out as both a thief and an actress at the same time, when I was 14. I can't say it's been easy, but I had rivals in both fields who spurred me on. Mom and Grammy were against my decision, but back when they had the mantle, you just can't stop putting your foot in your mouth, can you? I can't help but be curious about your family and rivals, though. It's impolite to pry too much, however. Still, hearing that reminds me of some things I've read in the past. So you're not the first Grimcat, then? There were a couple more before you? So much for not prying! I really hope I can trust you guys on the secret thing. You can. We got you. Is the Grimcat in you that put on Maxim's trail, then? Yeah. I suspected he had something to do with Almada. What? How come? It's not just politics and entertainment that they have influence in, but sports, too. There's all kinds of shady rumors floating around about them even now, from supplying illegal donations to stories of human trafficking. And I started hearing stories of Maxim traveling around from place to place. It made me start to wonder if that was because he was doing something on behalf of the Mafia. You're really sure it isn't, right? Like I said, I can't tell you that's not why he's traveling around. We can tell you his actual real reasons, and we can't tell you his actual real reasons since that's private. True, though he made his mess, so now he's got to clean it up. You don't ease up when it comes to him, do you? He's got up to some other dumb stuff in Longport, too, but nothing that would cause harm. Marduk's assessment of his potential involvement with Almada was negative as well. You guys really do look into everyone and everything, huh? Can't believe I screwed up so bad. Things haven't been great lately, so I was just desperate to turn them around. Nina won the Leon d'Or instead of me. Another rival of mine's been doing super good lately. I've been trying my hardest too, but Mom and Grammy just... Oh, but I love Golden Blood too, though. It was a little bit raunchy, but the action scenes were so cool. You really think so? But I'm not the one who made it raunchy, just to be clear. That's all the director being a filthy pervert. He has to go for the same sexed up angles every time. I'd believe that more if I hadn't seen what you wear as Grimcat. Hell, speaking of, you should try getting him to make a film about Grimcat. There's a role you were born for. Oh, now that I'd pay good money to see. I suspect a lot of people would. Now that you mention it, he'd probably be able to get some hot shots out of that cat suit. No! Hell no! Never mention that idea around him ever, or he'd for sure do it. What's a Grimcat? Is it a kitty? I'd watch that. Oh my god. I'm not full yet. Looks like all that running around today finally caught up to her, huh? She's got a bright future up ahead, this one. We're sorry for all the trouble she ended up causing you, Judith. Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't think she'll be letting go anytime soon. You want me to look after her for a while? It's been a long day for me, too. We can both have ourselves a nice nap. Are you sure? If you really don't mind, that'd be great. Thank you. I doubt she'll sleep for more than an hour or two. If she causes you any fuss or you need anything, please let us know. Sure. Can I have your number, then? Yeah, I don't know. I guess she was eaten. Or maybe maybe the conversation was just going too fast for her. It's not even 10 p.m. yet, so this might be a good time to head out. Nothing smells off, but it might be worth walking around for a bit, just in case. Oof. I don't want my assistants picking up on anything, so I think I'll leave them be. I should at least go thank Judith personally and apologize before I head out, though. There's sub-events. We got a couple of sub-events. Should probably get to those first. One thing about kids, they will pick up on the stuff you don't want them to hear. Very true. Very true. He's growling. He's having himself a nice lay. Oh, the Lord of Ymir. That's Reen's father.
Do you need something? Come again.
Oh, wait. No, I guess it's not Reen's father. I guess it's literally Reen. Because Reen's father is not alive anymore.
Okay, looks like no one's around.
Oh?
I knew the best time to shoot for would be right after dinner. I'll really be in for it if Aaron finds me, so I'll make this a short dip. I did only just take a shower. Hopefully a quick wash is good enough before going in. I can barely see a thing. There's so much steam. It really is curious how the oxidation of sulfur can come out so thick. As I recall, it has a positive effect on the skin and soothes chronic pain. Maybe I should convince Gran and Essie to come.
Huh. That's good to know. Maybe that's what I need to help myself, is a good old hot spring. If only there was one accessible. Man, you sure know your stuff, huh?
Huh? What? Van?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I've been in for a while now. Real nice bath, huh? Sorry, I didn't say anything earlier. I was kind of lost in thought. You wanted to have the place to yourself, yeah? I'm all warmed up, so I'll leave it to you. Van, I can see everything! Huh? What are you talking about? I got a towel around my waist. But your upper body! You're naked! Your incredible muscles and such are visible. Forget that. I didn't say anything. Come on, I'm not that great compared to folks who really make a habit of flexing their muscles. Anyway, you wanted the place, so I'm good leaving you to it. You should have around half an hour before anyone else comes in, I think. Don't stay in for too long right after eating, okay? Okay? Also, remember to hydrate once you're done. That was a shock. Suppose I was at fault. I should have made sure no one was here first. He didn't notice, did he? No, he couldn't have. There shouldn't be that much to see just in the builds of our bodies. I think the heat's getting to me. Once I wash myself, I'll head out. Yeah. Yeah, that confirms it for sure. Well, that's nice. I like that they haven't really made too much of a big deal about it outside of, like, Katra's individual scenes, too. There were a couple of times in the last chapter where they talked about Katra and they brought up the subject of gender, but they didn't, like, make a big deal about it. And I actually kind of found it interesting that, like, Van's first thing, like, the very first thing Van said to Katra was, "What pronouns do I use for you?" Which I found an interesting way to, like, introduce that character. So, yeah, it makes sense in retrospect.
Hello.
I don't know why I did that. I think I thought it was the bath again. Alright, what are y'all talking about? Oh, they were showing off souvenirs. Alright, what's out here? Oh, hey, it's Katra again. Attaboy. Looks like he's making sure to hydrate after his bath. I do love how Van's got some paternal instincts. Yeah, it's cute. It's a very different vibe from the way Reen approached the party members in that series. And also, I guess, the way that Lloyd did too. Estelle kind of had mothering instincts in Trails in the Sky a little bit, but that was mostly towards one specific character. Alright, I think we've talked to everybody in this inn. We're not gonna go talk to Judith for now. We're going to go to the other sub-event first. Oh, there's 2 more. Okay, we're gonna go to the other 2 sub-events first. Who the fuck is that? Huh? Was that a Westerner in a kimono? Probably just a tourist or someone renting one. Who the fuck was that? Let's save real quick. There was a flicker just now and it made me nervous. With how often the lights have gone off around here lately, it's good practice to be saving often. Looks like someone's missing. Might have to remember that. We'll see what happens with that. Oh, hold on. Now there's a side quest. All right, we'll do that in a moment. A kitty. Oh, hell. Who the hell is that? Maybe into the church?
Now let us all pray together.
All right. Well. She's not here. What the fuck? Who in the hell is that? No, we're pursuing. I want to know who the hell that is.
Yummy! Ah, what a lovely breeze.
Oh, it's her. The French lady.
I had merely hoped for a light break.
I have
but
no idea who
feel
she is, though.
almost spoiled with
I
how
don't know her name.
pleasant this has been.
Her voice is pretty familiar.
Out for a little stroll, handsome? You strike me as a tourist. From the capital, perhaps?
Yeah, just here to kick back a little. How about you? Relaxing solo? Can't imagine someone like you'd be out here alone.
Oh, quite sadly, it's just me, myself, and I this time. I must admit to being a touch lonely without my oh-so-naughty superior and rambunctious coworker. I have an idea. Won't you be my arm candy instead?
That's a very appealing invitation, but I'm afraid I've got business to attend to. Besides, the kids in my crew would never let me hear the end of it if they found us. You could take a rain check?
Goodness me, my hopes have been dashed. Well then, have a delightful night. And may you not end up a plaything for anything too nasty.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. The fact that I can't remember makes this all the more strange. This is definitely not a situation to poke my nose into. A liminal city between east and west, the Kunlun and Tianshan Mountains. I think I'll just say I met a fox playing at being human here. What? With that said, this fox definitely has all 9 tails. Horny? Horny? Yeah, I suppose it did sound horny. She winked with only her top eyelid. She isn't real.
Do you have any preferences? Thanks for coming in.
Oh yeah, we already bought that.
Don't be shy. Take a look. What'll it be for today? Thanks a bunch.
Fresh mantle right here, piping hot.
Kimono woman got Van all flustered. Yep. She sure did. I used to wink like that until Casey started screaming and I was like, oh, this is kind of robot moves, ain't it? Okay. Alright. Interesting. Robot moves. Got it. I'll keep that in mind. Alright, let's go rescue our guy. Literally, it's like an alien trying to be human. It's funny. I'll unwink for you when you're here in October. Oh no, please don't.
Well,
In my
on the
mind,
clock
she
now.
tops in that ship. She's something. I get the feeling she might be like a ghost or something. I don't know. It's not the first time we've met her, but she was just as weird the first time we met her too. she do be hottie. I mean, the person she was with was hottie too. But I don't know where he is now. They made a very strange couple. Oh, thank you. No, I have a feeling that guy is a executive member of the Ouroboros organization. I think she might be too, actually. Oh. Alright, let's go track down this guy. The Thing? What is The Thing? Oh, thank you. I will look at it when it comes time for ads. Which will be shortly. I had sent it to Mel, but I forgot to send it to you too. Well, thank you. Oh, that's a big guy. What the hell?
This'll hurt.
I'll dice you up!
My move now. You'll pay for that. This'll hurt.
Certain arts will work better.
Rude.
Activating skill.
Alright, he's dead. Goodbye, fishy.
That takes care of that.
Reward deposited.
Interesting. I don't know what any of that was about. All right then. All right, let's finish talking to people. We still got a couple of guys to go.
You there? Let me talk to you for a minute. Wonderful.
No need to be shy now.
I would like to go to a hot spring one day.
See you again.
Oh, welcome.
Oh, perfect timing.
All right. That seems to be it. Let's
Don't be shy. Take a look.
So we'll do the ad break and then we will continue the game. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a minute and 30 seconds. Or 3 minutes. That was excellent. Thank you for sharing it with me. Alright, let's talk to Judith. She's such a darling. You said she's the granddaughter of your office's landlord? Yeah, they run a pretty popular bistro, actually. My office is on the 2nd floor, and all my part-timers are renting rooms on the 3rd. Aha! So your whole crew is beholden to a single Lord of Landing. That seems nice, in a way. You never have to worry about where to get a bite, right? True enough. The guy's list of complaints never ends, but he knows how to keep the food nutritious. Which pays for me at this point. Half my crew are kids are still growing. Now I'm actually kind of feeling jealous. I wish I could live a nice, balanced life like that. My meals and schedule keep getting messed up, what with industry dinners and invites from sponsors and whatnot. I guess that's one advantage to my side business. It's a decent way to spend some calories. Don't tell me your Phantom Thief thing is just a fancy way to lose weight. Of course not! That's ridiculous. It's just a plus, that's all. Besides, I think I look just fine, thank you. Not like you had any complaints when you saw... Yeah, about that. I'm real sorry. I wasn't being the most considerate about it. I'll do whatever you'd like to apologize. It's fine. Not like I haven't put that much up on the big screen before anyway. Compared to some of the sex scenes and stuff in the R-17 versions of some of Gaudi's movies, a quick semi-nude barely registers. Damn, though, you really are a pro. Am I gonna say no to some sketchy stuff like that? I'd figure your agency would shoot stuff like that down in a heartbeat. They don't like it, but I usually convince them to give it the green light. It can be part of making a movie that much better. Now, my mom's the one who really gets on my case about it. I'm so tired of hearing that I shouldn't be loose, that I need to save myself. Why am I telling you these things? You say that, but you're the one who keeps walking into it. Still, it's not bad having family that cares at least, right? Your grandma was a former chanson singer, right? And your mom was big on the stage, yeah? I'm surprised you know them. I mean, they're not a secret, but that was a while back. Well, they both left a big mark on the world. I still see some of your mom's posters on the walls in some bars. As for your grandma, I've heard her on records before. 3 generations of artistic talent, huh? Yes, well, we're blessed, it's true. I'm still nowhere near the Phantom Thief Mom was, but I think I'm at least living up to her legacy as an actress. And here I go again. I swear I can't let my guard down around you for a second. At this point, I'm contractually obligated to point out you keep walking into these yourself. I'm gonna be a movie star, too.
Now's probably as good a time as any to head over.
Alright, time to leave. Let's go head to that old house. Looks like it's a dojo. Looks like someone does live here now after all. Makes sense, it has been 5 years. I wonder if it's someone connected to Taito or Master. Could just be a total stranger though. Maybe this is a good time to stop walking around and give this door a knock.
Who could have business here this late at night?
Who's that guy?
I can't believe you actually came.
Hey, nice night, huh? I don't think I've met you before, but I'm thinking you're responsible for spreading word about my work around. Well, less you and more the guy who lives here.
How do you... Oh, you're with them, aren't you?
Damn, he a new guy? Though his reaction definitely says, you got me all wrong. My way ain't black, white, or even gray. I'm not here to interfere in whatever you're doing. I'm just hoping to pay my
What are you doing, Van?
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, you followed me, huh?
We happened to notice you looking over this way earlier today.
You mentioned how you lived in Longlai 5 years ago, so we thought this might be where.
That, or maybe you'd taken a page out of that dumb race car driver's book and this was your local girl's place.
Hell no! Damn brat. Mr. Arkwright does not strike me as the proper age for multiple mistresses and the like. And he's not filthy rich like Maxime either. So sorry about that! What's even happening here? Is this some act to get me to let my guard down? Well, no matter how outnumbered I am, you won't get the better of me. Who's this stuck-up bozo? We're really sorry about bothering you so late at night. We won't disturb you any longer.
Oh, on the contrary. By all means, come in.
Eh? What? Huh? You gotta be kidding me.
Please, stay inside, sir.
No need to be so on guard around them, Cody. They're acquaintances of your sisters, as you very well know.
Eh?
They're also highly regarded by Prince Sharid, Fawn, and Professor Hamilton.
What?
I think we can at least afford to trust them as much as the guild does, hmm?
Who?
I suppose
Wait!
so.
Oh my god. Is that President Rocksmith? So who's he? Why are you all acting weird? It's understandable that you wouldn't know, Miss Al-Fayed. Yeah, but damn, this is some turn of events. Until 2 years ago, you were the most famous man in the whole Republic. What are you doing in a place like this? Huh?
A love of surprises seems to be part of the job description. Looking back through the ages, the current occupier of my old job is no exception.
Yeah, that's him. That's Rocksmith. He's the former president of Calvard.
Still, if not everyone is aware of who I am, then I'd best get to introducing myself. My name is Samuel Rocksmith. I am the previous president of the Republic. It's a pleasure to meet you all, Arkwright Solutions.
Wow. So who the hell is that Cody guy? Ryuga Ruran of the Taito School. Oh, shit! His teacher was, Oh, he had the same teacher as, the Direwolf and Kilika. They talk about this in, Trails in the Sky. That those two had the same teacher. So that's who that was. Okay. I haven't been able to visit in 5 years, and heck, we never even met. But your student told me to give you his regards. Is Taito another style of Eastern fist fighting? Yeah, it's not as big as the Gekka school, but a whole lot of skilled warriors use it. The immovable's a part of it, and the Direwolf's techniques are based off it too. I'm no expert in these matters, but that makes it sound quite incredible to me. For sure. Unfortunately, when the head of the school died over 10 years ago, his students dispersed all over the place. Since my own master was a friend— Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, yeah, okay, that makes more sense. So, the master that taught Van was a friend of Ryuga, which is why Van knows the same school as Jin and Walter. Yeah, that makes sense. That's how I ended up staying here for about half a year. Now I see. But the martial art that you know isn't Taito, is it? Indeed, nor is it the Gekka school. I believe it was called the Kunlun school? Yeah, it's a school that draws inspiration from both the East and West. My master was Western, but he decided to train in that school, and then he passed it on to me. Fate sure is a funny thing. Feels like fate brought us here, too. Still, does the fact that you're talking about your master in the past tense mean... Yeah, he died 3 years ago. He might have been like a father figure to me, but he had a boatload of other students, and not all of them in martial arts. Heard he died protecting one of his more respectable ones. I wish I'd been able to be with him when the time came, but I guess the least I can do is make an offering for him here.
So he is the Roaring Lion's unofficial student. The Spriggan who serves as a bridge between light and darkness. What a fascinating young man. I'm interested in everyone with him too, including her, naturally.
Oh no. Oh no, Agnes is definitely President Gramhart's daughter. That man would only be talking about Gramhart for sure, because that's who took his position. So that clinches it. Agnes is definitely his daughter. So you knew my master and Master Ryuga, Mr. President. I most certainly did. I met them both in my younger years. Though I regret to say the opportunity to see them was rare after I took office 12 years ago. Still, your master and I did come together to mourn Master Ryuga's passing. That makes sense. So what was your sort of pop's name? Aaron. Talk about being oblivious. Not sure if I'm at liberty to tell you that. His name was Gunther Oh! Holy shit! His master was Barkhorn? We found out about Barkhorn in Trails of Cold Steel. They talk about him at the end of, I think Trails of Cold Steel 2. There's like a cutscene involving a traveling priest, and that priest is Barkhorn. Oh my god, I didn't even draw that connect. Wow, okay. That's wild. Wait, what? So he went around doing work for the church? Far and wide, yes. That being his profession isn't a surprise, though. If I recall correctly, Barkhorn is also a Gralsritter. So Van was actually trained by a knight of the church, which explains a lot about his fighting skills. It certainly is. So how did a priest become a master of martial arts in the first place? Well, he wasn't your ordinary priest, to put it mildly. I was more an unofficial student of his, but he had a whole lot of crazy official ones, too. Compared to them, I was a total failure, and honestly, way more trouble than I was worth. Van. He sounds like he was a wonderful master and father. That is how I came to be in charge of this residence. I've been living in seclusion here ever since conceding 2 years ago. I visit the capital on occasion, but spend most of my time living a simple life here, enjoying the springs whenever it suits me. What I would give to live a life like that. Perhaps in 40 years or so, you can. Speaking of youth, I ought to introduce my friend here. What? Cody McMillan. Oh, he's Kayla's brother. We met Kayla in the last chapter. She was the second in command for the CID, and he's a member of Hercules, which is Hercules is like Calvard's military division. They were part of the war that took place between Erebonia and Calvard in Trails of Cold Steel 3 and 4. We took down a lot of those soldiers. They were the ones who used the Ramdas before we knew what those Ramdas were. He is the younger brother of 2nd Lieutenant Kayla McMillan, who I believe you met in Basel. Oh, I can see it now. You're right, they do look somewhat alike. 2 siblings in the CID, huh? So is Renee or...
He's not my direct superior if that's what you're thinking, even if he has helped me in my work. While my sister and I at least have some things in common with Chief Ruron, we don't see eye to eye with your friend on very fundamental issues.
Ouch. I getcha. What are you talking about? Did we just wander into some kind of internal dispute in the CID? Not quite. I was well acquainted with Cody and Kayla's father. It's a true shame that he lost his life fighting against the Empire, but that was what led Cody to agree to work under me. My father has nothing to do with my motivations, Mr. President. I serve you because I believe this country needs you. Oh, thank you for the package. Damn. Interesting. You're a far better leader than that cowardly, short-sighted swindler who... Cody. I'm so sorry, sir. I shouldn't have overstepped my bounds. I understand your intention, and I'm happy that you think so highly of me, but you never know who could be listening. Besides, the result of the election 2 years ago was entirely legitimate. I can't approve of any distortion of the truth. Yes, but... I'm sorry. Well, I'm not going to wade into that dispute, but I can see you're still a well-connected man, Mr. President. Especially since you were able to arrange this trip for us while spreading word of our 4 SPGs. I guess he did mention Crown Prince Shareed's name earlier. Yeah, and fans. And the professors. Hold on, and the other person who invited us here was...
I'm calling on behalf of Elzheim's Crown Prince Shareed, the Basel Institute of Sciences Professor Hamilton, the Kowloon Group's Fan Lu, and one other individual, whose name I will not disclose, to extend you an invitation.
I would be that individual, yes. I have been acquainted with Grand Prince Salmon and Professor Hamilton since my days in office. I also became acquainted with Elder Guillen of Heiyue during those years. However, he is a rather frightening fellow. As such, I opted to consult with his son Fan on this occasion. I see. I totally feel you there. Okay, I think we get how we came to be here now. Still got a big question, though. Why would a former president want to speak with a shady spriggan like me? And why go so far to do it? I can't picture you wanting to hire us for anything, considering your position. That's a fair point. It wouldn't be a very wise decision politically, true. Yeah, the current ruling party would absolutely take advantage of it if they found out. It would pose too great a risk. You think he hasn't thought of that?
You are absolutely right. I didn't bring you here to hire you for anything. That said, I'm well aware of the good work you've been doing all over the country. Whether it was in Cray, Longport, Tharbad, or Basel. As you know, all of those surface incidents were caused by Almada. But I believe there are deeper issues they share at their core. It's been 2 years since the war ended. The unprecedented prosperity our country has been blessed with has pushed the problems we have always had into the background. However, they never went away, and their effects are starting to be felt once more.
Oh, shit. Arabonia and Calvard are back on bad terms again. Well, the Mafia is always going to be a problem. And it's true that Professor Callahan's descendant didn't start with them. Jaeger Corps all over have been getting a lot busier lately, as has Marduk. Perhaps you're right that these deeper issues are beginning to rear their ugly heads. And the one who's guided us to this point is... Why does she look so gloomy? Either way, the boost the reparations provided to various fields is close to coming to an end. Calvard's real strength is about to be tested. I can't imagine our president hasn't seen this coming either. The monumental change we've seen ain't gonna come without aftershocks. You can count on that. To be sure, they're likely to extend beyond the economy and into the field of technology, too. All those dipshits whining about the immigrants are gonna come crawling out of the woodwork like rats again, huh? The same people whose racially motivated acts of terrorism led to the economic crisis a few years ago. That's all worrying to hear.
Worrying, yes, but all of that was also what led me to want to meet with you. We live in highly turbulent times, with countless forces of light and darkness at work in this young republic. But we have you, a group like no other, not heroes of justice like the Guild, nor the CID, who maintains balance on the government's behalf. You work alongside groups on both sides of the moral spectrum, while having your own distinct style all the same. And I can only hope that you will be a powerful force in carving a future for our country.
You're even craftier than I'd heard.
Though it is motivating to have all of that said about you.
I don't know how much I'll be able to help, but I'm here for whatever you need.
As someone who lives and works in this country, I want it to be a peaceful and prosperous one.
Everyone.
Can't help but feel like you're thinking a little too highly of us. But this is one connection I'd wager is well worth having, even if it might bite us back one day.
I'm glad you feel that way. I can see I was right to invite you here after all.
I hope we can have a long and fruitful relationship, Mr. President. We're more than happy to take on jobs for you, providing you bring them in through the back door. And so long as the pay and profile fit our standards, of course.
I am delighted to hear that. May this partnership serve us well, Van Arkride.
All right, then. November 14th, 11:02 p.m. Okay, yeah, he was about as sharp as you'd expect a former president to be. Easy to see how he could keep up with Heiuei's elders when negotiating as president. Indeed, I believe the two sides worked together to stop terrorists at the trade conference 4 years ago. They're referencing the event in Trails to Azure again. The current president is a formidable figure in his own right, but the former president has clearly lost none of his skill. I got the impression he's still working with the current opposition party, too. Not that it seemed like he had any interest in dragging us into political squabbling. I agree. I believe he came to us purely as an individual thinking of Calvard's future. I'm really glad I got to talk to him. I feel like I learned so much from the experience. He also spoke to you in private after we were all done, didn't he? Oh, I noticed that too. He did, but we didn't discuss anything of real importance. I have to admit, I was surprised to learn about you working for Arkride Solutions. I can't imagine Roy is none the wiser of that fact either. You know my dad? Oh yeah. See? Knew it. Had her pegged. She is definitely Roy Gramhart's daughter. Well, I mean, you know of him in a professional capacity, obviously, but you make it sound like you're more personally acquainted. Suppose it makes sense that you wouldn't know this. But before establishing the Patriot League as a party, Roy was part of the Republican Party just like me. The two of us were on very friendly terms indeed when he first delved into politics after leaving the armed forces. I also knew your mother. I even remember meeting you when you were still a baby. I had no idea. I'm not ignorant about what happened in the election 2 years ago. So much scheming went on behind the scenes to remove you from office, and the man responsible for it all was... That's just how the world of politics is, young lady. The 23rd president of the Calvard Republic that came of it has brought us unprecedented prosperity. He is also standing tall as a force to be reckoned with, for better or for worse, in the current world in which we live. Besides, nothing in politics is inherently good or evil in the present. Morality is solely for history to judge. All we politicians must do is ensure that our fair republic is deemed right. Be that through leading it to greatness or offering an alternative should our leaders lose their way. Such is the life of ones in our position. Mr. President.
All that said, you just leave the burden of politics to us adults for now. I would rather you keep your focus on what you want to achieve.
And I will. Thank you, Mr. President.
She looks like she's had a big weight lifted off her shoulders. Oh, there you guys are. You're up again, huh? Did you come to collect us? Yep. I'm very sorry that we took so long. Don't worry about it. We had a good nap between us. You had to be up early today too, didn't you? You should probably hit the hay yourselves. Can't argue with you there. You guys good to head back to our rooms then? I know I am. I might pass out as soon as I hit the bed. Now I get to sleep with Agnes and Fairy. That's right, we did say we were going to do that. We won't all fit in the bed at once though, so we'll have to take turns.
Mommy.
Oh no! That's new. That's brand new. What the fuck?
An enemy attack. No. What do we have here? A paranormal being? Oh, but there's more at work here than that.
What? The fuck? Well, that can't be good. What the fuck? Whoa, I wonder why it's so thick. Great. Fog. Oh, right. There was fog out in Longport when his friends were.
I can't find her anywhere. Maybe she's going
Oh,
to the
no,
daycare?
Yume. What's that all about? What's up?
I don't see her.
We heard what's going on. She hasn't been in our room either.
Nor is she anywhere in the communal area.
Who isn't? What's going on? What's all the noise for the first thing in the morning? Wait, where's the kid?
I'll check just in case. Yume hasn't been in your room, has she? She was supposed to be sleeping with us, but when we woke up, she was nowhere to be found.
They checked with the inn staff just in case, but they were told that Yume hadn't been sighted anywhere on the premises. After learning this, they decided to split up and search the town. Shit. Yume is missing. We're gonna head out now, but I want you to stand by at the inn in case anyone tries to get in contact. If you learn anything from the police or the guild, call us right away and let us know. Understood. I'll see if I can find anything on the Orbital network while I wait. Please, do all that you can to bring her back safely. We will. She's one little troublemaker, isn't she? Maybe she just had so much energy she decided to work it all off? Doubtful. She seems too well behaved for that. Yeah, her mom's brought her up right. I'm sorry for dragging you into our problems again. We're kind of ruining your vacation, aren't we? Not at all. We spent a lot of time together yesterday, so I'm as worried about her as you are at this point. Thankfully, I don't think it'll take us all that long to find her with this many people. Those two robots, Fio and Zeros, was it? Seem like they'll be a big help in the search. Yeah, the sensors those things have are something else. If she's in town, they'll find her. In the meantime, we're gonna go around asking people if they've seen her just in case and see if we can find her that way. Do you have some kind of useful app on your Zypha that'll help her find her? Nah, it's just that something's up with the holo I use. She just stopped responding to me this morning. Can't even get her to appear now. That's weird. Something might have happened overnight. Anyway, let's get to work. Okay, got it. Oh wait, I need to put these on first. Alright, now we have Judith in the party. And we can't use Mare anymore. Well, that's a development. Alright, that's gonna have to be where we stop though, because I got a shower, and then Mel and I wanted to watch something, so... we will continue more of this tomorrow, because this has gotten very intriguing. Thank you guys so much for coming out and joining me. I hope that you had fun watching more Trails Through Daybreak. Sorry it's a short one. I got so distracted by the accident that I just lost all my shit. But it's okay. We'll make up for it by doing a long one tomorrow since it's Friday. Just to remind you all, our zine is still out if you haven't checked it out yet, so you totally should. It is 40 plus pages of super hot dogboy BDSM content. I got some other stuff in the works too that's coming that I'm thinking about doing. Subscribers may have gotten notified about it today, so if you're a subscriber, check the Discord server to see about that. There's some other things too outside of subscriber stuff. I have some nice things coming that I'm hoping to be able to post about soon. And I will be going back to Canada in October. Just a heads up. So October 8th. October 8th, I'm flying back to Canada. So that 2-ish weeks will pretty much be on pause for usual content. I'll probably be streaming stuff from Mel's house because she'll be having to work while I'm there. And we'll take it by ear. I'm just letting you guys know that ahead of time so that you are not surprised by it when it happens. And that's it. That's all I have to say. So I hope you have a good rest of your evening, and kick Friday's ass so that we can see each other again tomorrow for more of this. Bye, subbies.